Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Gaming on Board. My name is Josh. Tonight we're going to take a look at a game that's being launched on Kickstarter probably January of 2019, and it's a card game from 2 to 5, even 6 players. It's really just a free-for-all brawl card game, and I'm talking about the biggest, baddest baddie. So let's go down to the table. I'll show you some of the options that'll come on the Kickstarter and basically how the game is played. All right.
All right. So here is the biggest, baddest baddie. This is actually the game in this deck here. It's a shared deck by all players involved in the game. And you'll notice you have the dragon here on the front, and here's the matching play mat. I'll get into those in just a minute. But here on the back, you've got, in a world when chickens are feared and monsters class, do you have what it takes to win? Will you strike fear into your opponents or be defeated? It's time to be the biggest, baddest baddie of your play group. So there you go. And like I said, everybody draws from the central deck. And then one of your options on the Kickstarter, you can back it and just get the card game by itself. Or you can, go big and get some of these really nice play mats. So Eric, the creator, was nice enough to send us 4 different types of these premium play mats so that we can do a live 4-player playthrough. We're going to try to get that together this Thursday, so that would be November the 27th, I believe. But I'll post more information on our Facebook and Instagram about this later. As of the filming of this video, we are going to do a live playthrough tonight as well. So right after this video goes up on YouTube, we're going to do a live 2-player playthrough. So this is one of your options on the Kickstarter. You can get one of these really nice neoprene play mats. And you see it says biggest, baddest baddie right there. It's got a health tracker for your baddie, and then places for all your different equipment. So you've got left hand, left arm, left foot, left leg. You can get a mount, torso, right arm, right hand, right leg, right foot, and you can also have something on your head. So here's the really cool dragon artwork, and then we've also got the giant. Very cool, one of my favorites. And then we've got the big old ape. I believe this is King Pong in the game. And then finally, you got to have the phoenix rise from the ashes. So cool. And I'm definitely thinking about giving 2 of these away after we get all of our playthroughs done. While the Kickstarter is live, I'll probably be giving 2 of these mats away, so that way you'll have a mat for when you do back the game. So, but there's way more mats than just these 4 to choose from. All right, so let's get into the actual game itself. Like I said, you have all these different areas to put equipment, and everybody's drawing from this one deck. It's really cool cards. Say biggest, baddest baddie on the back there. So you give them a shuffle, and you'll deal out starting hand to all players. And if you don't have a baddie, this is what a baddie looks like. It says baddie right there. It's got the red background with a heart with the starting health. If you don't have a baddie, you can return the cards, draw again. If you still don't have a baddie, keep doing that until you have a baddie, basically. But you should get one by the first time that you mulligan. You should end up with a baddie. And then from the baddies you receive, 1, 2, 3, you can choose which one you want to use. So I ended up with King Pong and Giant Vulture. And on these baddies, like I said, you'll see their health there, and then you'll see their special ability. So in this case, he gains +2 damage if he has more health than the baddie he's attacking. And it doesn't just say your opponent, because, like I said, this is 2 to 5 to 6, however many players you can get in a game. So you have to choose who you're going to attack when it's your turn, if you're going to attack. So you compare who you're attacking, not just all of your opponents. And then you see here the damage amount and the defense amount. So he has no defense, but he's just really aggressive, pretty much. And then the Giant Vulture special ability is Big Ugly Bird. Discard a card, draw a card. This may be used twice per turn. So you can cycle through your cards, which is pretty good. He's got 2 damage and 1 defense. I think we're going to go with King Pong. So what you do is, if you got one of these nice premium play mats anyways, which I highly recommend if you decide to back this, you'll just put it right here at the health tracker at 12. So there's 10, and they got these little ticks for the individual numbers. So boom, he's at 12 life. And then as he takes damage, you just move him down. So that's a baddie card. But there's quite a few different types of cards here in the deck. So let's go through those. So obviously you're going to have some equipment. This particular one goes on legs. This is going to use both legs. So left and right leg. Spells. This card can be played at any time. Destroy target equipment. So boom, you can just destroy their equipment. On every card that's not a baddie, you'll see a number here in the top right, just like we did here on this equipment. 0, 1. That's the number of cards you have to discard in order to play the card. So there's no, mana or source of energy or currency or anything like that. It's just a card management or a hand management type game. So you'll have to discard one to give up to destroy one of their equipment. And this is a free, +1 to your defense. There's another baddie. The Kraken. What did we miss? Executioner. And the art's really cool in this game. The Kraken. Stone armor, free to play. +1 to defense. Great Sword is going to cost you 2 cards, which is pretty rough. You're only drawing 1 card per turn, unless there's cards like Inspiration or something like that let you draw cards. So you're giving up 2 cards, but this is +3 to damage. That could win you the game. Peg legs free. Some more equipment. There's the dragon. There's the mummy. Rabbit charm. That's a spell. Target baddie gains +2 defense till end of turn. Single arm. Chainsaw. It's pretty dang good. It only takes up 1 arm. Discard 2 cards. +3 damage. Stone golem. Recycle spree. Look at that zombie. Inspiration, there it is. Draw 2 cards, and it's free. Katana. So you get the idea. There's spells, equipment, pretty pony. And I believe, yeah, that's a mount. So that would go down here on your mount section. So as you're playing, these will go in all these different areas. So this is 2-handed. So you can just put in whatever hand you want. Remember that it's 2-handed. Single leg. So yeah, there's all different types of cards that alter stuff. All these guys have their own special abilities, and that's it. You go back and forth, bashing each other's faces in until one of the baddies dies, so no more health. But there's one important thing. You're not just stuck with whoever you initially play. So let's say I had the Kraken. Starts with 10 life. We get 4 or 5 turns into the game, and my opponent gets me down to 1 health. Okay? Comes back to my turn. Let's just say these are the cards in my hand. Like, well, crap, I only got 1 life left. And let's just say I have, this is just for a quick example. I know that's a baddie, but let's just say these are the equipment cards I have out. I could be like, alright, so I'm going to die if I don't do something. I have the Executioner in my hand. Let's abandon the Kraken. So you'll get rid of your baddie and all equipment attached to it and put out your new baddie at his or her starting health. And then you're starting fresh. So you played your new baddie, you can slap some equipment on it, do some damage, and then you're good to go. You can keep on playing the game. So that's really good. But you can only do that on your turn, so you can't, sack your baddie and put a new baddie out on someone else's turn. You're at the mercy of them, unless you have a spell that changes the situation. So you keep playing like that until only one player is left, and they are crowned to be the playgroup's biggest, baddest baddie. Boom. So yeah, keep an eye out for this one on Kickstarter sometime in January 2019. It's definitely a cool, I would even call it a filler game, because this isn't something that takes a whole lot of time. You could be waiting to get on another longer game and get 2 or 3 games of this in 2-player, and sometimes in 30 minutes. Sometimes they take a little bit longer, but sometimes you can knock out a couple games in 30 minutes or less. So really cool little card fighting game, and the play mats are spectacular. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, thank you for watching, and play all the games.